everyone. So today I'm gonna be doing this big book haul. I've been collecting books for the past 4 months, I think it is. A lot I used for my graduation money and gift cards I got for graduation to get these books, and a lot of them are also secondhand books. And there's a lot of books to go through. I got them from different places. I'll be telling you where, and yeah, let's just get started because it's a lot of books. All right, the first book I got actually like a day or two ago is Divergent by Veronica Roth. I got this in one of those free little libraries you see in people's houses, near people's houses. Um, I want to read this one day. When will I read it? I don't know, but I want to. Also, a disclaimer before I move forward is that I will be removing the stickers from these books at a later date because there's a lot of stickers on a lot of them. Next we're going to move on to two books I got from Target with a gift card I got. First, I got Go the Distance by Jen Calantia. It's what if Meg had to become a Greek god. And when they announced this book, I was very excited because I love Hercules and I love Meg. And I am just so excited to read this book. It seems like it's going to be great. And the second book I got from Target is The Love Hypnosis by Allie Hazelwood. This book has been all over BookTok and BookTube, and I've been wanting to read it. And it looks so cute. And that was my cat that just ran across. Next are free books that I bought from my local library. I bought this book called Le Chat de Paris by Barney Conrad III. It's just pictures of cats in Paris. And I love Paris. And I love cats. So I got it to add to my Paris collection. Next, I got Part of Your World by Liz Braswell. What if Ariel had never defeated Ursula? Again, another book I've been wanting to read. The only one of these I've read so far is What Once Is Mine, the Rapunzel one. This was only $1. Well, actually, it was free books for $1, so it wasn't even $1. Same with the cat book. And what's interesting is that I found a plane ticket in it. Or something like that. So that's interesting. And the final book I got from my library is Ink Theft by Cornelia Funk. This is the third book in the Inkheart series. I have not started reading that series, but now I have the whole series. So my friend tells me it's good, so I will be reading it hopefully soon. And next are books that I got all for $10 at another library near me, but not my local one. So first I got More Than Maybe by Erin Hahn. I don't know why I got this. It just seemed like it's interesting and a cute romance. And sometimes I need a break from fantasy and just read cute romance books. Next I got 100 Dresses If the Magic Fits. And I got this because it just seems like this fun fantasy book. And just interesting. And it will be fun to read. Next, I got Suggested Reading by Dave Konis. I've been wanting to read this for a while. I have the audiobook on Hoopla. And it seems like it'll be an interesting read. Oh, and 100 Dresses is by Sugan Maupin Schmid. I forgot to say the author's name. Next, I got Breakout by Kate Messner. I got this book because it's about like a security prison break, and there's a mystery of trying to find it, and it's told in letters, poems, text messages, news stories, and comics. So there's a whole bunch of different format than regular books, and I haven't read one of those in a while, but I used to love them when I was younger, so I think this will be a fun read. Next, I got Death Prefers Blondes by Caleb Roshing. I don't know why I got this. I think I saw it on a BookTok or BookTube video and thought it seemed good. and the person talking about it said it was good, so I got it. Next, I got Wilder Girls by Rory Power. Again, another very popular book on the internet. I've been wanting to read this. I tried to read it once and didn't get through it, but now I found the audiobook on Hoopla, so I'm excited to read it. And last from this pile is Talon by Julie Kagwa. I mainly just got this book because I found the audiobook for free on Audible, and it's about dragon humans, I think. Yeah, dragon humans. So I don't know if I tried to read this before. It seems familiar, but I don't know if that was a different dragon book because there's a few of them. Next are my books that I got from Barnes & Noble using gift cards. First is a Rick Riordan Presents book called The Last Fallen Star by Gracie Kim. This is based off Korean mythology and stuff. And I just want to, my goal is to read all the Rick Riordan Present books. So, I only read like 1 or 2 of them. So not the best start, but I want to get through them and read them. I have 3 others. Next is a book called Zodiac by Romina Russell. Basically, depending on your sign, it determines which planet is your home, and just that alone seemed interesting. I like learning about the different zodiac signs and what each one is. And this seems like a fun sci-fi to read. Next is Pegasus, The Flame of Olympus by Kate O'Hearn. I've been wanting to read this for a while because Rick Riordan has a blurb on the bottom, and it's about Greek mythology or Roman mythology, because it says the goddess Diana instead of Artemis, but I don't know. But it does seem very Percy Jackson-like, so that's why I got it. Next is Howl's Moving Castle by Deanna Wynne-Jones. Again, another very popular book. All the girls in these middle grade books are named Sophie. It's interesting. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one too. Next is A Dark and Hollow Star by Ashley Scuttleworth. I saw one of my favorite booktubers talking about this book, and I was like, ooh, this seems interesting, and I got it based solely on the cover. I mean, look at her. Like, this just seems like it's going to be a fun read with a great protagonist. Next, I got Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I read this maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I absolutely loved it, but I haven't had my own copy, so that's why I got it. Next is The Grimrose Girls by Laura Bohl. This book I got because it was like murder mystery fantasy aspect, and I think it's a trilogy. I just finished this one recently and absolutely loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. So I'm excited to continue on with the series. Next is 13 Witches, The Memory Thief by Jodi Lynn Anderson. I saw this on one of your guys' channels. I think it was That Nerdy Girl. And I thought, oh, this seems interesting. And I saw it for buy one, get one 50% off. So I got it. And the last book I got from Barnes & Noble is #Murder Trending by Gretchen McNeil. I've been wanting to read this for a while. Again, I have the audiobook on Hoopla. I have the audiobook stored up for a lot of these because what I do is I listen to the audiobook while reading the book physically, or I'll just listen to the audiobook. But it seems like a really cool dystopian mystery book. So I'm excited to read it. Oh, that wasn't the last book from Barnes & Noble. The actual last book I got is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. Everyone has been talking about it, including all of my viewers. I'm excited to read it. I'm also scared because a lot of you guys say you want to throw it at the wall when you're done reading it. So I'm kind of scared, but also excited, and I will get to it soon. I'll probably start it in a little bit. Before we get to the bigger part of the book haul, all books I bought at one place, I got this book at a tag sale recently called The Whole Kitty Catalog by John Avalon Reed, and it's about cat toys and treats and cat facts. It was only $1 at the tag sale, so I got it because, again, I like cats and I have a cat. All right, so I went to this place called the Book Barn near me, and it's 3 separate buildings, and all the books are cheap. And sorry for my stuffy nose. I don't think I'm sick. It's allergies. Um, so yeah, let's get started. So here are my free nonfiction type books. So one isn't really nonfiction, but it's not storybook. So the one that's not really nonfiction is The Greek Myths by Robert Graves. It has an introduction by Rick Riordan, and it is every single Greek myth ever written. Like, it's insane. Like, I never seen a collection this much. It was only $6, and these type of books are expensive everywhere, and it would have been $27 if I got it, not at a secondhand bookstore. Next, I got The Complete Idiot's Guide to Ghosts and Hauntings by Tom Ogden for $4. I like learning about different ghost sightings and figuring out why there's potential ghost sightings. So I thought it'd be an interesting book. And the last nonfiction book I got is The Stories of History's Most Evil Murderers, Serial Killers by Brian Innes. There's a list of 50 killers in here. And I'm not a psychopath, but I do like learning about different serial killers and why they do what they did and like their victims and what happened to them. I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts and read a lot of murder mysteries. Alright, so on to the fiction books I got, which is a lot. I mean, I think I got like 18 books for probably like $30 here. So the first book is The Princess in Practice by Connie Glynn. This was $1, and I don't really know what it's about, except that this girl becomes a princess, I guess, and it just seemed interesting, and it was only $1. Next, I got The Paris Project by Donna Gifhart. Again, $1. Again, know nothing about it except that Paris, and I am obsessed with Paris. So yeah. Next, I found the second book in the Zodiac series called Wandering Star by Romano Russell. I have yet to read the first book, but I was like, well, the second book was only $4, so why don't I get it? So I did, instead of paying like $10 for it. Next, I got Close to Famous by Joan Bohr for $1. I went to this book barn with my friends. One of them a big reader, and she told me to read it, and it was only $1, so I got it. Next is Maybird and the Ever After for $1. I got it. It's by Jodi Lynn Anderson. Who didn't she write a book that I said already? I don't know. This seemed like a secret world type book, and those books I like, especially in middle grade. And it was only $1 again, so yeah. Next, I got The Name of This Book is a Secret. I think this is by Anonymous. Oh, by Simonius Bosch, so not a real name. It was $1, and it's a mystery book that just like it's on the first page. It's like interesting. So I'm excited to read it. I've been wanting to read that for a while. Next, I got Sal and Gabby Fix the Universe for $1 by Carlos Hernandez. Another Rick Riordan Present book. I read the first of this book. Not my favorite book ever. I thought it'd be more sci-fi type, but it ended up being more contemporary. But this book was only $1, and I do want to read it at some point. So I got it. Next, I got The Diviners by Libba Bray. This book was $4. I've been wanting to read this book for a while. I found the audiobook on Hoopla, and so I'm excited to read it. And I found a Book of the Month bookmark in this book. So yeah, there's some treasures in these books. One of them had a picture of the Riddler, but I threw that out already. Well, then I threw it out. I gave it to my friends. Next, I got The Secret of the Mists by Diana S. Zimmerman for $1. This book talked about magic and queens and stuff in the back, so I got it. Didn't really read a lot about it because it was only $1, so we'll see how it is. Next, I got Damsel by Elena K. Arnold. This was $4. I believe it's a Snow White retelling. There's a book I want to read that's a Little Red Riding Hood retelling by the same author. So I saw this one and I got it because I like fairy tale retellings. If you have any fairy tale retelling recs, please comment them down below because I would love to read them. Next, I got Seven Wild Sisters by Charles D. Lint. It says it's a modern fairy tale. Oh, and there's illustrations. Look at that. I didn't realize there was illustrations in. They're beautiful illustrations. I don't really know much about what this is about, except that it said Fairy World on it. And it just talked a lot about fairies and wanting to meet fairies, so I got it, because I love fairies. Next, I got A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. Again, another book my friend told me to get. We want to buddy read this, actually. She accidentally read the second book before reading the first book, so now she has to read the first book. Next, I got The Clown in a Cornfield by Adam Cesare. I saw one of my favorite booktubers talking about this book as well, and it seems like a really interesting thriller, and I'll probably read this in October or start it in September because it seems like a good book to read during that time of year. And lastly, I got Evil Librarian by Michelle Kuninson. I don't know much about what this is about, except that there's this librarian and I don't know, I mentioned Sweeney Todd and how this librarian is just evil, and I don't know, it just seemed interesting, so I'm like, hey, I'll get it. And I didn't mention the prices of these other two books. Those two books are $4. This, I think, yeah, this one's $5. So yeah,